Oh boy. Just too many cars. Come on, dude. Here we go, 20. Right now. Woo! Whoa, bunny. I'm hitting the sand again. Woo! Lots of sand. Look at the torque. I mean, whoa! Okay. That's in pedal assist 5. That was my fault. Welcome back to the channel. I present to you the Hynox Trooper X. This is a 20 by 4 inch folding fat tire e-bike. I know you've seen a million of these. This one has something pretty cool up its sleeve. What is it that makes this bike so different? Let's take a ride and talk about it. The Hynox Trooper X comes in 3 colors. You have sapphire blue, mountain gray, and ruby red, which is the color I have here. I think this is a beautiful color. It's almost a burgundy color, I would say, and it's got a really nice sparkle. I think it's a gorgeous looking bike. The Trooper X comes with a 750 watt rear hub motor that peaks at 1600 watts, and it has 100 Newton meters of torque. The front chain ring is 48 tooth, so that's going to really help with ghost pedaling. The rear cassette is an 11 to 32 tooth with 8 speeds. You get a Shimano Altus derailleur, which is really nice. You get an adjustable stem up here for different height riders. You get a very soft ergonomic seat. You get an adjustable seat post. This seat post is extra long, which is really good for taller riders. When you loosen it, it goes all the way down. This is for your shortest rider. The bike comes with folding metal pedals. You definitely want folding pedals on a folding bike so that you can fold the pedals up out of the way. I'll show you later how those work. You have a rear-mounted kickstand. This is really nice because the kickstand will not interfere with your pedals. The Trooper comes with a D&M A038 rear suspension shock. This little valve here is where you add your air. You want to be sure you get a shock pump for this, by the way. You do not want to use like a bicycle floor pump. And this is your lockout. If you want to lock the shock out, you just flip this little lever. You will get plastic fenders front and rear, which is nice. They don't make a lot of noise. The front fork is an X-Show hydraulic front fork. It has 80 millimeters of travel. It has lockout as well as adjustable rebound. The Trooper is equipped with Chow Yang Hippo Skin 20 by 4 inch fat tires. The Hippo Skin is a puncture resistant tire. The Hynox Trooper comes equipped with Logan hydraulic disc brakes. These brakes have 180 millimeter rotors front and rear, and these rotors are extra thick. I believe they're 2.3 millimeters. Thicker rotors like this will dissipate heat better. So how do you get the battery out? I'm going to show you. It's actually pretty simple, and that's in large part because this battery installs from the top of the down tube, which I really like. It has a little slide latch here. You want to press that down. You're going to insert your key and you're going to turn it counterclockwise. You'll see the battery lift up, and at that point all you do is just lift the battery out. While I have the battery in my hand, I'll show you. There's a little button here where you can do a test to see if the battery has power. The battery contacts are here on the bottom. You want to make sure that you insert those into the down tube, this in first, okay, like so. You're gonna push the battery back in till you hear it click. Move this slide latch up. That's just an extra way to lock it. Take your key out and you're done. So when you turn the headlight on, you do see a rear running light. When you squeeze the brake, it does actuate and get brighter. The turn signals are on the left and right of the brake light. As you can see, very bright, easy to see. On the right handlebar, you'll have the 8-speed trigger shifter. This is an underbar shifter. Use your thumb and index finger to shift. I really like these. You'll have your right brake lever. You'll have your ergonomic grips. These are OD grips, ODI. This is a brand I'm very familiar with. When I used to ride mountain bikes, I really liked OD grips. I think that's really cool that Hynox includes these on their bikes. You'll also see that I have my included bell here. This came with the bike. I've mounted it on this side, but you can mount it wherever it's most convenient for you. On the left handlebar, you have the control pad. You also have your thumb throttle right here. You'll have your left brake lever. Okay, so we're going to first power on the bike. You'll see there's a little orange button here on the bottom of the control pad. Press and hold that. The display comes on. See, it's a really bright, colorful display. It does have low and high beams for the headlight, which is really cool. You just press and hold this button. This is your headlight button. You'll now see there's a headlight symbol here. The headlight default is the low beam. You press the headlight button again, and now the bright or high beam is on. Press it again, and it goes back to low beam. On the display, you'll see your battery energy bar, also the battery percentage. In the top right corner, you have your pedal assist levels. This bike has 5 pedal assist levels, 1 through 5. Down here, you have your odometer. To toggle through the different information on the display, you're just going to momentarily press this M button. There's your trip information. The bike will reset when you power it off and back on, so your trip will be set to 0. Press it again, and now you have your max speed, average speed. Press that again, and then you'll have your voltage. This is something that's really nice to see, in my opinion. You can pull up a voltage chart. They're available online. This is a 48-volt bike, so you just want to make sure you have the correct voltage chart up. But it will show you, based on these numbers, exactly what your battery percentage is at. So you press again, and this is the elapsed time since you powered the display on. Press it again, and now you're back to the odometer. Again, as I said, this is your pedal assist level. When you first power the bike on, it is at pedal assist 0, which is what you want. So you press this plus button here to toggle through the pedal assist levels. There's pedal assist 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To go back down, you simply momentarily press this minus button, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you want to go in walk mode, you'll want to be sure that you are in at least one of the pedal assist levels. If you're in 0, the walk mode will not work. I'm now in pedal assist 1. I've got the bike leaned on the kickstand, so it's not going to move. You press and hold this minus button here. The motor will engage, and you can see there's a little symbol there on the display. It's a little bike symbol. That just tells you the walk mode is on. Let go of that button, and the walk mode is now off. This is the Hynox Trooper X. This thing has got a very bright headlight. I like it. But this lights up the roadway really well. I can see very well in front of me, and it's about 9:30. It's pretty much dark at this point, so I can see in front of me on the roadway very nicely. It is full suspension. I can definitely feel the rear air shock working back there, as well as the front fork. But I like this little symbol that you see on the display. When you squeeze the brake, either left or right brakes, the motor disengages, and that's what this little symbol's doing. It's just telling you, hey, the motor just cut off. So that's pretty cool. The Hynox Trooper X fits riders from 5'1" to 6'5". This is the setting for a rider 5'1" tall. For a rider that is 6'5" tall, you want to have this set at the minimum insertion point, which is right there. And then for the seat, same thing. Minimum insertion point is right there. And this is actually the setting that I use, and I'm 6'3". Also with the Trooper X, you get these 2 hang tags. This tag gives you all the features as well as the specs of the bike: motor size, peak power, max torque, top speed, etc. And then this tag gives you a QR code where you can scan to join their Facebook group. This QR code you scan to access the online manual. And then this one you scan to go to the Hynox app, which is available from Apple Store and Google Play. The app I highly recommend, and I'm going to show you the app and what you can do with it. Here's the Hynox app. You can see I have the Trooper X connected to it. It shows you some basic information here. Here's your battery level in the top left. Top right is the Bluetooth symbol. It connects via Bluetooth to the bike. Hit your headlight button and turn the headlight on. Hit this button and power the bike on. You have a link to the Hynox store. The bike settings right here show you how to adjust the sleep timer. You can link the throttle speed to the pedal assist level. Here you can adjust the speed limit of the bike based on the pedal assist level. This is pretty cool. You also get the ride history here when you click the history button at the bottom. When you're ready to ride and you want to record the ride, you hit start riding, and it will show you the speed in miles per hour, what pedal assist level you're in, mileage of the trip or that particular ride, and also your motor power. So how do you fold the bike? The first thing you want to do is fold in these pedals. Make sure your kickstand is up and out of your way. Then you're going to loosen this latch right here. This is the main hinge point for the bike. Then the bike is simply going to fold in on itself. There's different ways to do this. I like to go this route. Then you just set the bike down. It does have its own little integrated stand at the bottom of the frame. And then once you have it folded over like this, then you're going to release this latch and fold your handlebars down. I did take the battery out for demonstration purposes and to make it easier. So if you take the battery out, that'll give you a little bit less weight to deal with. So when I first heard about the Hynox Trooper X, I saw a couple of reviews come out from some fellow creators. One of them is a good friend of mine, and this bike really intrigued me. This one particular feature was really cool, so I wanted to see if I could do a review of it. So I reached out to Hynox, and a gentleman replied back and said sure. So what is it that makes this folding fat tire bike different? It's got several cool features, but what makes this bike so different is the torque. This is a 750 watt rear hub motor e-bike, but it has 100 Newton meters of torque. And when I first heard that, I thought, maybe they're exaggerating a little bit. But then I saw several videos on it, and they all came to the same conclusion, that it really does have that much torque. And that's really unique. I've owned several fat tire e-bikes that might have 85, 90 Newton meters of torque. So for a folding fat tire e-bike like this with 20 by 4 inch size tires to have 100 Newton meters of torque, that's pretty crazy. But it does. And I'm going to show you in the video what that does for you. Torque is what pushes you along. Torque is what gets you going. Torque is what gets you up hills. I mean, 100 Newton meters is kind of unheard of. If you live in an area where there are a lot of hills, that's going to be very important. But you can feel it when you hit that throttle. I mean, it scoots. These bikes to me are really fun. They're just super nimble. Now, something else I was really curious to see is, will this bike fit a taller person? It'll definitely fit shorter riders, but I am 6'3". So a lot of times when I get on a folding bike like this, it's very obvious that it's not built for somebody like me. The seat post is too short, or the frame is just not going to work for a taller rider. With this bike, I do not have that problem. I'm sitting upright. I'm not leaning forward at all, which is very comfortable. Folding bikes can tend to be a little iffy on range because the batteries aren't usually super big, but this has a 720 watt-hour battery in it, so it's decent size. This bike also has a torque sensor, which I really like. But a torque sensor senses how hard you're pressing on the pedals, and it gives you assistance based on the pedal assist level that you're in. 20 miles an hour, here we go! Wow! 24 feet and 2 inches. I'm gonna do that one more time. This thing scoots, man. I'm in pedal assist 3. I got 2 more pedal assist levels to go. 20. There we go. That is 18 feet, 10 inches. That's excellent. And I did fishtail a little bit. In fact, I think I left a mark. We're going to do a hill climb test for the Hynox Trooper X. Street is really steep. I'm going to try this on throttle first. I'm in pedal assist 5. I just got us going, but let's see how it does on this hill. This hill is steep. Probably 20% grade or more. Still in throttle. Pedal assist 5. It's gonna make it. Wow. That's amazing, folks. And we're gonna start again. This time in pedal assist, but it's gonna ace this, I can tell you right now. This thing cracks me up how much torque it's got. Pedal assist 5 from the get-go. Whoa! Pedal assist 5. Gear 5. I'm going to put it in gear 6. I mean, it is just crushing this hill. It's got a torque sensor, but I'm not putting in hardly any effort at all. Woo! Had to reposition there. Crushed it. Oh yeah. Lots of torque. So as you can see, this bike has no problem handling gravel trails, light off-road use, not a problem. So who is this bike for? I would say it's going to be really popular with folks that like to travel, say in an RV, or they want a folding bike that they can put in one of those 50-gallon tubs you can get at Lowe's and Home Depot, places like that. And you can just set it in the back of your SUV, or just pick the bike up without the tub and put it in the back of your SUV. It'll fit in there. And keep in mind, if you take the battery out, that's going to save you, upwards of 10 pounds off the weight of the bike. Just take the battery out, put it in your car, and just reinstall it when you get where you're going. This is just a fun bike. But look at this. This is a paved trail, but look how easily, I'm not even in pedal assist 5. Okay, now I'm in 5, but look how easily this thing climbs that hill. This bike will go 28 miles an hour on pedal assist. So it's a class 3, technically. Yes, there are still drive-in movie theaters. This is one right up here. So again, very confidence-inspiring. A bike with too narrow a tire can be a little intimidating when you're riding on a trail like this. Not with this bike. And these brakes are great. I'm seeing Logan hydraulic disc brakes on more and more e-bikes, and they're great. They can stop on a dime. I mean, look at that. That's pretty good. That's on gravel, folks. Let's go down this hill. I'm gonna just, we're hitting that sand again. Whoa, look at the, you can see it kicking off these tires. But right here, this is a steep hill. Last time I went down it from the other side, now I'm going down, pretty much down the middle. Look at that. I mean, not a problem, not an issue at all with these brakes. I feel totally confident in these Logan hydraulic brakes. They're really good. See, now I can bump up the pedal assist. This is 3. If I had a straightaway, I'd show you. See if I've got one here coming up. I'll try to get it up to 28. I know it'll do it. It's got a pretty big front chain ring. I want to say it's 48 teeth. And that really helps with ghost pedaling. It's got 8 speeds, which is great. I am not ghost pedaling. All right, I'm in pedal assist 5. Let's just open this baby up, see what it can do. There we go, 28. Woo! Ooh. Got my camera to hit a tree. Well, that about wraps up this review of the Hynox Trooper X. I want to thank Hynox for sending me this bike for review. I really appreciate it. And I want to thank you for watching, as always. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe as well as give me a like. It really, really helps the channel. Thanks again for watching. And until I see you next time, safe rides.